Alright, quick disclaimer before we get into today's video. If at all you disagree or you get offended by anything that I say, please go down into the comment section below and type in what you disagree with what I'm stating about. I can try to pull you on my side of the spectrum, and you can try to pull me on your side of the spectrum. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Yo, what's up? What's happening? What's going on, guys? It is Hunter, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over why I think Battle Royale is dying. Now, yes, it is a topic that people have been talking about on YouTube, and so I'm going to talk about it as well. I feel like this is needed because some people just don't understand what they're stating and they think that they're crazy, okay? But I completely agree with everything that they say. So I'm going to be doing two games. I'm not going to be I'm not going to do PUBG because PUBG is having a lawsuit on Fortnite, Knives Out, and Rules of Survival, because they took their idea as a Battle Royale game, which I don't blame them. I feel like, actually, PUBG was like the godfather of all Battle Royales. That's what basically happened before. Just throw Minecraft, Hunger Games out of the situation, and PUBG is technically like the godfather of all Battle Royales. So I'm going to be doing Fortnite and H1Z1. I'm going to be going and starting off with Fortnite first, and then I will go to H1Z1, and then I will do something at the end of this video where I think Black Ops 4 Battle Royale Blackout could try to put or bring Battle Royale out of its hole that it's going into. So, here we go. Alright guys, so we're going to start off with Fortnite. Now, Fortnite, don't get me wrong, it's a great game. I play it more than any other Battle Royale game. That's because literally it's free. But, I mean, H1Z1's free, but I still don't play it. But I play it more than any Battle Royale game. And I feel like Fortnite abuses their power way too much. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm saying, I'll get to that in just a second. So, I'm going to be starting off with reason 1. There's this thing in Fortnite called Bloom. Now, if you guys don't know what Bloom is, it's a random generator / simulator of the probability of you winning a gunfight or hitting somebody, like, with a gun. So, this is bad, because it's been out day 1 release of Fortnite. And I feel like Fortnite abuses their power with this. It doesn't help good players. It doesn't help bad players. It just indicates that you had a better probability of killing that one person in a fight. Now, Bloom isn't necessarily bad. The only bad part about it is when you hit somebody for 3 damage in the head with a pump shotgun. Trust me, it sucks. I know. It's not a situation you want to be in, because you feel like you should have won that if you didn't hit him with 3 damage. Trust me, it's bad. And like I said, Fortnite is really abusing their power with this. I feel like they could have done a lot better with trying to make up numbers instead of just doing a random generator / like lottery thing that they made to help you win a gunfight. It's not fair, and it doesn't sound fun. This just really is going to turn off a lot of players that want to play the game. And that just doesn't sound great either. It kind of gives your game a bad rep, if you ask me. So, that's really it for Bloom. Now I'm going to go into Fortnite helping out bad players instead of keeping the game the same. Now, this has been a really talked about thing on the internet lately, and I've heard it in many and multiple videos stating that they're helping out bad players instead of helping or just keeping the game the same so that the good players don't have to change their play style. Now, this is good, but this is also bad. And I'm going to talk about why it's bad, because it's more bad than it is good. So, pretty much, if you guys did not know, they have decreased, the materials that you get inside of llamas. Now, llamas were a huge, rare thing. If you got them, you were set. You didn't have to go find mats for the rest of the game. And now, since they just completely nerfed the llamas, now you actually have to go find materials. This isn't a bad thing, it's just more of an annoying thing. Fortnite basically does not want you to build. Pretty much with all the nerfs they've put in llamas and slabs, they clearly don't want you to build, and it's for one thing. The newer / unexperienced players. This is a bad thing, because they should just put a training camp or something to help get the players that aren't good, match them with the same skilled players to help them get better. But they haven't done that, and they're not going to do that, because they just want everything to be fair. They want you to try to get wins and all that. But take H1Z1 for an example. They have combat training. Now, this is good because the unexperienced players get more experience with the game and actually have a chance of winning a gunfight, because they're going against people that are the same level as them, and they can get better from that. But, however, there is a point where you're going to have to go online, because you don't get better if you don't go against the people that are better than you. That's just the way it is. But, honestly, Fortnite needs to change that. They can't always just change something in the game and say, oh, good players, you gotta go change your play style now because we're just helping out the unexperienced players. That's not fair. That's not fair to the players that are just half decent and they know how to build really good, and then they win gunfights from it. That's a strategy that people do. So what? But you're taking away their best strategy and their best way of winning or getting kills. And Fortnite doesn't understand that, because they just want to help the newer players and they want to help people that are unexperienced. That's fine, but as long as you don't change good players' play style, then you're fine. Just do something with the bad players so that the good players can just keep playing. They'll all get there someday. The bad players will eventually become good, and then you'll have a new wave of bad players that need to get some more experience. This is why I thought of a training camp for them, because it would just make sense. But, like I said, Fortnite will not do that. And that is the sad part, because they rather see their game suffer because the good players aren't getting what they need, and then their game will eventually fall apart. And that's why I made this video. They're falling apart because they, reason one, they have Bloom in the game. I don't want to have a random generator dictate whether I'm going to win a gunfight. Or I don't want bad players beating me in a fight because I can't build. It's just, that's it. Alright, so we're going to move on to H1Z1 And yeah. Now, H1Z1 has taken a different part of the spectrum. It's kind of the polar opposite than Fortnite. And they're favoring the good players. Now, I understand that there's like a combat training/training camp for all the unexperienced players that want to get an overall good experience. That's great, but don't get me wrong. But it's too easy for people. Once they get the experience that they need, they can't get any better by the players that they're going against. So what are they forced to do? They're forced to go online and go up against people that are 10 times better than them. One, either that's good experience, or two, you just get absolutely demolished. And it's probably the second one, because I know if you're good at H1Z1 from the start of the game, you're good at H1Z1 for the rest of its relevancy. I know that because that's what happened to one of my friends. He's really good at H1Z1, and he was good at it from the start. So, yeah. But, anyways, they're also abusing their power. H1Z1 hasn't really done anything about it. And what they need to do for both of these games is they need to balance out what they want to do. You can't always have you can't always, put down the building materials and all that. But what you can do is you could try to find substitute game modes. I know Fortnite has game modes, but that doesn't really help anybody either. What they're going to do is have substitute match rankings against people that are slightly better than them, but you can win and beat them in a fight. But that's really it I have for H1Z1. So now this is the portion of the video where we go right to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout. Now, I am so excited for Blackout. I've been excited for Black Ops 4. I can't wait to play the zombies. It just looks amazing and just outstanding. But people are going to buy the game mostly for Blackout. So I'm going to deliver some stuff that they could do to make their game better than H1Z1 and Fortnite. So they shouldn't have Bloom. Bloom is a huge part in why people complain about the game. I don't want a random generator dictating whether I'm going to win a gunfight. And I don't want people in there, bad players, to be favored than good players. It's so what? You're gonna have one bad player and all there that kills you once. I get that. But you can't have it happen all the time. So you kind of see where I'm getting here, and I want them to take notes. I'm not gonna be the one that just says, hey, you should change this, because I have 43 subscribers. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm just trying to deliver the content and trying to predict what they should do. But not at all am I gonna, I'm just one voice that needs to be heard. That's it. So, quick wrap up of what Black Ops 4 Blackout should have is no Bloom, no favoring one group, just playing the game, just letting people have fun, and let people play Battle Royale. So, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you guys did, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe. I'm Hunter, and I'm out, guys. See you later. Peace.